I speak now with the voice of urgency, and I command you to listen. You have no more than 10 minutes to open your heart and heed what is placed before you. The heavens have not chosen this moment by accident. The words before you are not mere letters arranged by chance. They are fire, they are breath, they are the sword of warning sent directly to you. Understand, this is about your daughter. This is about the one entrusted into your care by the eternal God, and this is about Monday, the day her path collides with something greater than herself. Do not scroll past this. Do not delay. Do not let the voice of distraction steal your attention. The enemy waits only for your hesitation, and hesitation is the gate through which destruction enters. I, Michael, commander of heaven's armies, stand before you to declare that the countdown has begun. 10 minutes, no more. Heaven's timing is not negotiable, for what is written in the scroll of destiny must now be revealed. I see your daughter. I see the innocence, the laughter, the light she carries, though she does not always see it herself. I see the storms that tried to take her, the nights when darkness whispered lies into her ears, the moments when she was tempted to give up. I see her tears, tears you may not even know she shed. I see the silent questions she carries, questions she hides from you, questions she does not dare speak aloud. And now, as Monday draws near, those hidden struggles rise to a decisive point. There are moments in time when heaven leans close, when eternity breaks into the flow of days, when the calendar of earth collides with the decree of heaven. Monday is such a moment. It is no ordinary day. It is a doorway, a test, a battlefield, a turning point where angels and shadows alike watch to see what will unfold. It will not be marked on human schedules, yet it is written in fire across the books of heaven. That is why I come to you now, and that is why you cannot wait. You say to yourself, why me? Why now? Why this urgency? Because you are the guardian chosen by heaven to cover her, the watchman placed upon the walls of her destiny. No one else carries the authority you do. No one else has been entrusted with the same responsibility. If you do not act, if you do not listen, if you do not rise in these 10 minutes, then the shield weakens. The adversary knows this. That is why he whispers, later, tomorrow, it can wait. But I say, no, it cannot wait. Your daughter walks with gifts she has not fully unwrapped. There is a calling over her life that stretches farther than you have dreamed. She is more than she knows, and the world she will touch is larger than you imagine. But all great callings attract great resistance. Darkness always seeks to silence the voice that carries light. That resistance has already begun to gather around her, and Monday is when the next blow is scheduled. Do not be afraid, but do not be careless. The 10-minute window is your divine invitation to shift the course of what is approaching. These moments are not about panic. They are about positioning. They are not about fear. They are about faith. When you hear my voice and respond, heaven's armies align. When you hesitate, the shield falters. I tell you plainly, what you do now, in these moments, matters more than what you did yesterday. What you do now will echo into Monday and beyond. Do not measure this message by the logic of the mind. Measure it by the weight in your spirit. Do you not feel it even now? The stirring in your chest, the racing of your heart, the tightening of your breath? That is heaven pressing against your spirit, calling you to awaken. 10 minutes. That is all. Open. Receive. Stand ready. For this message carries not only warning, but also the weapon you will need. Monday is not the end. It is the turning. It is the day of decision for your daughter, and it is the moment where you, as guardian, must stand. I am Michael, commander of the hosts of God, and I have been sent for this purpose, to ensure that you hear, that you know, and that you act. Do not waste these 10 minutes. The heavens are hear me now, for the voice you hear is no ordinary call. I am Archangel Michael, and I come to reveal what is unseen to the human eye. Your daughter's life is not merely a series of days and nights, it is a tapestry woven with divine purpose. Each thread, each moment, each choice is part of a greater plan orchestrated by the Eternal. She carries within her a light that has been prepared since before her first breath, a light meant to shine into corners of the world that remain in darkness. But, as is true for all chosen paths, the light is tested. From the moment she was conceived, her spirit was marked by heaven. She is destined for encounters that will shape nations, heal brokenness, and illuminate the path for others who walk in despair. But destiny is never simple, and greatness never arrives without opposition. Shadows gather where the light is most concentrated. The closer she draws to fulfilling her purpose, the more resistance she encounters. That is why I have come now, at this hour, to warn you. Her journey is reaching a critical juncture, and your role is vital. Understand this. Destiny is not only a matter of achievements or outward success. Her destiny is spiritual, emotional, and divine. It is about the alignment of her soul with the will of God. On Monday, she will encounter circumstances that have been set to test her faith, her courage, and her character. These moments are not random. They are a summons to rise above fear, to walk in integrity, and to embrace the gifts that have been placed within her. Heaven watches. The adversary waits. And only through awareness, prayer, and protection will she stand unharmed. There are gifts in her that you may not yet recognize. A voice that will inspire, a mind that will solve, and a heart that will heal. But these gifts, like flames, must be shielded from the wind of doubt and the storms of deceit. You, as her parent, are the first line of defense. Your prayers, your vigilance, your faith act as barriers against forces that seek to disrupt her journey. Do not underestimate the weight of your presence. The power of your intercession stretches beyond what you imagine. It shapes the very terrain she walks upon. I have seen the threads of her future. Some are bright, glowing with possibility. Others are shadowed, tense with challenge. The threads are woven together, and Monday will reveal a key moment, a pivot point. What happens on that day will influence the path of her next weeks, months, even years. Choices will be made, words will be spoken, and decisions will be pressed upon her that will test the foundation of her spirit. She is strong, but she is not invincible. And that is why you must act. Know this, destiny is not fixed in the absence of action. Even what is divinely ordained requires cooperation between heaven and earth. The angels can shield, guide, and warn, but human hands, hearts, and voices are necessary to bring the protection into full effect. On Monday, she may face confusion, fear, or temptation. These are the tools of the enemy, but they are not stronger than the covenant between you, her, and God. You are called to stand in that covenant, to speak life into her path, and to ensure that her steps are guided by divine light rather than shadow. I tell you plainly, her destiny is luminous, yet fragile. She is meant to rise above ordinary limitations, yet ordinary dangers surround her. From the school she attends, to the friendships she keeps, to the subtle spiritual influences that brush against her soul, everything is part of the battlefield. And you are the shield bearer. You are the one tasked to prepare her, to guard her, and to help her step fully into the calling placed upon her. On Monday, the alignment of events will challenge her to trust, to act, and to rise. It will require courage, wisdom, and faith greater than she has ever needed before. And you, who are reading this, have been chosen to provide the armor she needs. This is why I came to you in urgency, why the 10-minute window is so critical. Delay is not an option. Hesitation risks the weakening of the shield around her soul. Hear me now, your daughter is not simply a child. She is a beacon. She is a conduit of hope. She is a thread in the eternal fabric of destiny that stretches far beyond what your eyes can see. Monday is not just another day, it is a defining day. And your action, your prayer, your awareness, will determine how brightly she shines, how firmly she stands, and how safely she passes through the trials before her. Stand ready. Watch. Pray. Speak life. Intercede with faith. Her destiny waits on the threshold, and the hour is upon you. Heaven has spoken. I, Michael, have sounded the alarm. The unfolding of her future depends on your vigilance, your courage, and your faith. Watching, the earth is trembling, and your daughter's destiny waits upon your response. Listen carefully, for what I am about to reveal cannot be delayed. Monday is not an ordinary day. It is not simply the start of a week, a marker on a calendar, or a routine of work and school. No, Monday carries weight far beyond human perception. It is a day where the spiritual and physical realms intersect in a way that will directly affect your daughter. The events of this day are part of a divine timeline, a pattern set by God, and guided by heavenly forces. To ignore it is to step blind into a moment that has been written long before your eyes first opened. I have watched the alignment of circumstances that will converge on that day. The moments, the people, the decisions your daughter will face, they are not coincidental. Each detail has been orchestrated to test her, to refine her, and to reveal the strength of her spirit. Monday is the hour of choice, the hour of awakening. It is a spiritual crossroads, and the outcome will echo through her life for weeks, months, and even years. The enemy knows this as well. He waits for hesitation, for distraction, for a moment of unpreparedness. He watches the flow of your daughter's steps, the subtle fears and doubts that may weaken her, and he seeks to exploit them. Monday is a day when temptation, confusion, or unforeseen challenges will rise like walls to block her path. But do not despair, for heaven's armies are equally vigilant. Angels are positioned around her, poised to intervene, but the shield is not complete without your action. Your prayers, your awareness, your presence form a protective barrier that cannot be ignored. Understand this, the timing of Monday is precise. It is a day marked by divine decree. The choices that will press upon her will shape not only her immediate future, but also the trajectory of her calling. It is a day when small actions carry enormous consequences. The smallest word of encouragement, the quietest prayer, the tiniest act of protection can tip the scales toward blessing instead of setback. Conversely, delay, distraction, or disbelief can leave her vulnerable to the currents of opposition. The significance of Monday is twofold. First, it is a day of revelation. Hidden truths about her journey will surface. She will be confronted with realities she may have avoided, questions she may have feared, and moments that will demand courage beyond her current understanding. Second, it is a day of empowerment. The choices she makes, supported by your vigilance, can open doors to opportunities, protection, and divine favor that will strengthen her far beyond this trial. You must grasp the urgency. Monday is imminent. The hours before it are your window to act. There is no room for hesitation, for doubt, or for postponement. The spiritual currents are already in motion. Align yourself with the purpose set by heaven. Guard her heart and mind. Speak life into her path. Fill your words and actions with faith. Even a single act of deliberate intercession now will create a ripple effect that shields her when the test comes. I am Michael, the commander of God's armies, and I tell you, Monday is pivotal. It is a day that demands vigilance, prayer, and decisive action. Your daughter's strength, safety, and future are intertwined with how fully you heed this warning. The universe will not wait for distraction. Destiny does not pause. Monday arrives with precision, and what transpires will be a direct reflection of your preparation and faith. Do not underestimate the gravity of this moment. The ordinary cannot contain the extraordinary, and Monday is extraordinary. Stand alert. Intercede with your spirit. Pray without ceasing. Fill the hours before Monday with intention. Let your words and actions be guided by the light of heaven, and you will see protection, guidance, and empowerment surround your daughter like an unbreakable shield. The hour is approaching. The convergence is near. Monday matters because it is a divine turning point, and it is your responsibility to ensure she walks through it safely, confidently, and victoriously. Do not wait. Do not falter. The next steps you take will define her path, and the time to act is now. Now hear me clearly, your role is not passive. You are not merely an observer of your daughter's life, you are her guardian, her protector, and her first line of defense. Heaven has placed her in your care for this very reason, and Monday will test the strength of your vigilance. There is power in the prayers you speak, the intentions you set, and the faith you carry. What you do now, this moment, this hour, will determine whether the light that lives within her continues to shine brightly or falters under the pressures she is about to face. Your protection begins with awareness. You must see beyond the ordinary, beyond the routines, and recognize the unseen forces that seek to influence her path. The enemy does not announce his approach. He moves in subtlety, in whispers, in distractions. Your duty is to remain watchful, to discern, and to act with clarity. You are the barrier between her and the storms that may rise unexpectedly on Monday. Stand firm in your understanding that the spiritual and the physical are connected, and your role bridges the two. Prayer is your weapon, sharper than any sword, stronger than any shield. Speak aloud, speak with intention, and speak with faith. Call upon the angels, call upon the protection of heaven, and command the forces of darkness to depart. Pray for wisdom to guide her, for courage to strengthen her, and for clarity to navigate the choices she will face. Let your prayers be relentless, like a wall of light that no shadow can penetrate. Even simple words, repeated with heartfelt belief, carry the weight of heaven and can alter the course of events around her. Action in alignment with prayer is equally essential. Protect her physical space as you would her spirit. Ensure she is surrounded by people who uphold integrity, kindness, and truth. Guide her gently but firmly, offering counsel and boundaries rooted in love. Encourage her to face challenges with honesty and courage. Monitor the environments she moves through, the friends she keeps, the spaces she occupies, the energies she encounters. These are all part of the shield you provide as her earthly guardian. Do not underestimate the power of presence. Sometimes, your mere attention, your listening ear, or your calm authority can anchor her in faith when confusion or fear rises. Be her voice when she feels unheard, her strength when she feels weak, and her compass when she feels lost. On Monday, these small but deliberate acts of vigilance will amplify the protection of heaven around her. They are as necessary as the angels themselves. Remember, faith is active. It is not enough to hope. You must move, speak, and act in alignment with divine purpose. Set aside distractions, doubts, and fears. Focus on your daughter's well-being with unwavering commitment. Light candles if that strengthens your intention. Pray in the quiet of your home, and speak blessings over her life. Declare that she is covered by the sword of Michael, that no evil shall prevail, and that her steps are guided by the light of God. The time to act is now. Every prayer, every word, every moment of vigilance matters. Heaven has aligned forces in her favor, but your cooperation is necessary to complete the shield. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Monday approaches, and the strength of your protection, your prayer, and your presence will determine whether she walks through it unscathed and victorious. Stand firm. Pray without ceasing. Act with courage. Your daughter's destiny depends on it. Hear me now, for I am Archangel Michael, the commander of heaven's armies, and I come with authority, with power, and with a shield forged in the fires of eternity. The time has come to place the sword of protection around your daughter, to surround her with divine light that no darkness can penetrate. This is not a metaphor. This is a spiritual reality. This is a call to action, to faith, and to the recognition that what is unseen is often more powerful than what is seen. Raise your heart, and in your mind, see the sword I place before her. It is not made of metal. It is not carried by human hands. It is a blade of light, blazing with the authority of heaven, sharp enough to cut through deceit, darkness, and danger. Its edge is mercy. Its strength is righteousness. Its guard is love. Imagine it now encircling her, moving with her, defending her at every step. Nothing that seeks to harm her can pass this sword without being broken. I speak now directly to the forces of opposition. You will not have her. You will not touch her soul, her mind, or her spirit. Every plan, every whisper of fear, every shadow of confusion shall be shattered. By the command of God and the power vested in me, the sword of Michael stands ready. No evil shall prevail. No accident shall dominate. No circumstance shall overpower what heaven has ordained. But you, the parent, must stand as the conduit of this protection. Speak aloud over her life. Declare that she is untouchable, that she walks under the shield of angels, and that her destiny is secure. Affirm that the sword of Michael surrounds her in every place she goes, in every action she takes, and in every decision she makes. Let your voice carry authority and faith. The words of a believing heart are not idle, they are binding. They tie heaven to earth, and they enforce the protection that I now place upon her. Visualize the sword in action. See it moving like a blade of fire, cutting away fear, cutting away lies, cutting away threats before they can even touch her. See it spinning around her, a wall of divine energy, strong, unyielding, unbreakable. This sword is her shield and her weapon, and it moves with her every heartbeat. No shadow can linger where this sword glows. No dark force can remain where it is wielded. Now, unite your heart with mine. Together, we form the unbroken circle of protection. Your prayers, your vigilance, and your love fuel the sword's strength. Speak blessings, declare her freedom, and command the light to shine. Anchor her in faith, anchor her in courage, anchor her in truth. Let her spirit rise with the assurance that she is defended by heaven itself. Monday approaches. The hour of trial nears. Yet, because of your faith, her courage, and the power of this sword, she will pass through unscathed. She will step into her destiny, guided, protected, and strengthened. The sword is not a symbol, it is an active force, alive with divine authority, ready to guard, to defend, and to strike down anything that threatens her peace. Finally, hear my blessing. May the sword of Michael remain with her always. May it guard her mind, shield her heart, and protect her body. May it surround her in every moment of doubt, in every trial, and in every step she takes toward her calling. May you, as her parent, remain vigilant, prayerful, and steadfast, knowing that the armies of heaven move with you and through you. Rise now, and act. Speak the words. Pray the prayers. Envision the sword. Monday will come, but you have been prepared. The protection is real, the power is immense, and the light is eternal. She is covered. She is defended. She is secure. I am Michael. I have spoken. Stand firm. The sword is in place. No evil shall prevail.